Do you ever open an old photo album and find yourself smiling at the clothes we once thought were the height of style? From twirling skirts at sock hops to shiny polyester on the disco floor, each outfit tells a story of its time. These weren't just clothes. They were symbols of youth, freedom, and a changing America. Today, we're looking at 10 forgotten fashion trends every boomer remembers. 1. Poodle skirts. In the 1950s, no high school dance was complete without a circle skirt swinging to the beat of rock and roll. The most famous of them all was the poodle skirt, a wide felt skirt with a poodle, leash and all, stitched right on. It was playful, modest, and easy for moms to make at home. But as the 60s brought slimmer, sleeker silhouettes, the poodle skirt faded from everyday wear. Still, it remains a symbol of soda shops, sock hops, and the innocence of the post-war years. 2. Saddle shoes. Black and white saddle shoes were the finishing touch to many school outfits. With their chunky rubber soles and distinctive saddle stripe across the middle, they made kids feel sharp without being too formal. They were especially popular with teens, worn with bobby socks and skirts or khakis. By the late 60s, sneakers took over, leaving saddle shoes as a relic of an earlier, more buttoned-up era. 3. Bell-bottoms. Few fashions scream 1970s, like bell-bottom pants. Wide at the bottom and snug at the hip, they gave every step a little drama. Sailors wore them long before they hit the discos, but it was rock stars and hippies who made them iconic. They faded in the 80s when straight-leg jeans took over, but every boomer remembers how those big flared legs danced under the mirror ball. 4. Polyester jumpsuits. If disco had a uniform, it was the polyester jumpsuit. Bold colors, shiny fabric, and a zip straight up the middle made it the ultimate party outfit. Men and women alike strutted in them, often with wide collars and a gold chain or two. But polyester didn't breathe well, and once the disco era ended, jumpsuits quickly lost their sparkle. Still, they remind us of a time when style meant confidence, not comfort. 5. Tie-dye everything. Nothing said peace and love like a rainbow-swirled t-shirt. Tie-dye was cheap, easy to make, and it symbolized the free spirit of the late 60s. You didn't just buy one, you made it yourself, turning white cotton into a burst of color. While it comes back from time to time, the tie-dye craze truly belonged to the counterculture generation, who wore it as a badge of rebellion and joy. 6. Go-go boots. In the mid-1960s, young women danced the night away in shiny white go-go boots. Sleek, futuristic, and often paired with short skirts, they captured the energy of the space age. They were called go-go boots because of the popular go-go clubs, where the music never seemed to stop. As styles shifted to earth tones and denim in the 70s, the glossy white boot stepped aside, but its impact on youth fashion can still be felt. 7. Nehru jackets. Inspired by India's Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, this collarless jacket became a short-lived craze in the late 60s. Famous musicians like the Beatles and Sammy Davis Jr. wore them, giving the look a hip, international flair. For a moment, it seemed like the future of menswear. But by the 70s, wide lapels and three-piece suits took over, leaving the Nehru jacket as a stylish experiment that never quite stuck. 8. Mini skirts. When the mini skirt arrived in the 1960s, it shocked parents and thrilled teenagers. For the first time, hemlines rose daringly above the knee, a symbol of youth and liberation. Designers like Mary Quant made it famous, and suddenly, it was everywhere, from sidewalks to the silver screen. As the 70s progressed, skirts got longer again, but boomers remember when the mini made fashion history. 9. Leisure suits. The leisure suit was the off-duty answer to stiff business attire. Usually made of polyester, it came in pastel colors and often with a wide, open collar. It was casual, comfortable, and perfect for backyard barbecues or nights at the lounge. But after the disco era, the leisure suit became more of a punchline than a style, vanishing into thrift stores and comedy sketches. 10. Platform shoes. Finally, who could forget platform shoes? Towering heels for both men and women, sometimes several inches high. They weren't exactly easy to walk in, but they made you feel like a superstar under the disco lights. By the 1980s, the platforms gave way to more practical footwear, But for a shining moment, they let everyone stand just a little taller. Outro. From poodle skirts to platform shoes, these forgotten fashions remind us of dances, first dates, and nights we never wanted to end. Styles come and go, but the memories never fade. If you enjoyed this trip through fashion history, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to American Rewind for more journeys back in time. And tell us, which of these styles do you remember most?